Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World. As you can see, we're about to get on board a Class 66. Welcome to Brighton. We've called you to assist in an incident that happened in Lewes. I know what this is all about. There's a landslide. We've got to take this, turn around in Brighton, station, and then head up towards Lewes and help out with these. We've got a whole bunch of wagons on there that we're going to fill with dirt, no doubt. We're top and tailed with Class 66s, and we're heading that way eventually, but we've got some work to do to set the locos up correctly. Right then. Climb aboard, jump in the driver's seat, or Riker into the driver's seat, as I like to do. As everybody likes to do, we've got trains going around, so it's a good job I didn't get out that side. Right, we have to use this little thing here and navigate to brake cutout, as it says. When it's doing the tutorial, it shows you how to do this, the menu thing, and it tells you to go that way and then down to, or you can just head to the left and it will take you to where we need to be. So we need to select that and change it to cut in. And now we have to jump to the other loco, which will go this way, as I don't think there's much going on. This looks like sidings, so we can avoid logs. I could have parkoured those. Easy. Even at my age. So yeah, we're gonna, these are obviously empty and we're gonna fill them up with dirt. Lots of it. We can't go that way, you see. We have to ask permission. Or would that be on there? That'd be on there. I mean, it's red anyway. We are heading up that way. English, Welsh and Scottish Railway. Wait, English, Welsh and Scottish. That's what EWS stands for. Well, now you know. If you didn't, like me. Dear oh dear. I didn't even realise. Fine. Right, set the isolation switch to run. I've got no legs. It's weird. I'm hovering. Insert the master key. We've got to go and use this again. We'll flick it over to there. Select that. Change it to cutting. And release the brakes down here. You'll see the dials here. We could turn these on because we are going to be using them. Tail lights don't seem to work. If we take a look outside. Oh, hello. Ooh, that was almost a disaster. We've got one of those flashes on the back instead. I don't know why the rear lights don't work, but they don't. So we'll just have those and not worry about it any further. Right, yes, the brakes. I'm going to use the keys for this, which is semicolon and apostrophe. And if you just hold the apostrophe, it applies them, and semicolon will release them. You're going to be watching this dial here to get it up to 5, which is fully released, or built up pressure. I guess that's what that means, right? Build up the pressure so you can use it later. There we go. Change the brake type to cut out, so we should be already there, and exit the main menu, or to the main menu. Remove all the bits and bobs. You have to click it just about right. And now we head to the lead locomotive, although technically this one is. So we're going to leave the lights and stuff on. We're going to turn on AWS, which we'll have to quickly jump back in the seat for. It's just here, AWS TPWS. There we go. So that's on now. It shouldn't do anything because we don't have anything turned on down there, but the fuse is switched. We need to get out this side, don't we? Yeah. Ooh, you got your zoom right in there. We'll head out this way. Jump out. There we go. Oh, the door. The door on this one is a bit finicky. I've never managed to quite get it right. I forgot about it. There we go. Got it. For the first time. I was doing the tutorial. I thought I got out the wrong side because I could not deal with those doors. How long do you reckon this scenario is going to take me? It's stated to be 30 minutes. I'm guessing it's not going to be a 30-minute scenario for me. If you're new to the channel, don't watch if you're... oh, we should shut that door. If you're looking for an expert, what you get in here is an old dude having a bit of fun behind the keyboard. And I do try and find some things out, such as where the EWS switch is, should you want to know. Right, get the ice and... oh, yeah, we've got to switch all these up. There we go. Oh, wait, is it just the one? It's all of them, isn't it? Insert the master key. And there's our AWS. Press Q to cancel that. Stick that in forward. You're not telling us to stick any lights on. We're looking a bit miserable there. So we can do that. They're up here. And daytime. Yes. Turn the instrument lights on. Why not? The tail lights just don't work. I don't know why. I don't know why. They don't work on the back either. You said you're going to leave that alone, but you just keep messing with it. Alright, that's everything we need. Window wipers, there's 2 buttons down here, or you can use V and Shift V. And we can just stick them on 10%, that'll do. We should get going, shouldn't we? Let's release the brakes. Oh, we've got to exit this, yes. Exit. There we go. Now we can release this. I got ahead of myself. Release the brakes, or Blakes. I mean, I guess we could give it a little bit of power, right? We've got a clear signal up there. It's the dwarf signal on the floor. Down there, that's for us. This one's for the main line. Oh, we're moving. That's a good start. So here's our train. She's a beauty. I actually like the 66s. I don't know why. They're the ones that are called a shed, nicknamed the shed. I can see why. They're very shed-like, aren't they? We're driving a couple of sheds down into Brighton. What's the speed limit? 15. Can do that. I'm glad I found EWS on this. And the window wipers. Usually, I don't find any of them. Nothing that I wanted. But today, I took the time and did it. Max speed is 75 miles an hour. It would say AWS isolated up there when you don't turn that on. I like that you can use all these menu things now. It's great. Right, heading into Brighton. And I did say, that's one station I have been to around the UK. And yes, yes, it's fairly Brighton. It brought back memories once I got into the main station area. So good job on that. I mean, I guess we could give it some. We're not going to be in any danger, I don't think, of running the buffers, he says. You know I do it all the time. I miscalculate the brakes. The brakes are a little weird on this. You kind of get used to them. Right. Let's not let the side down now, Grand. I had a moment of concentration. We're ready. Right, we want to apply some of the brake, at least. If you just do a little touch like that, it'll gradually slow you down, but the buffers are approaching quite quickly, and it takes a little while for the brakes to kick in. There we go. If we can just get up to, like, 5, and then we can release them. We're still moving a bit sharpish, aren't we? You know what? Just do it. Just throw the brakes on. I think we're close enough. 4 yards from the goal. Did it. Right, now you see, we don't want this one. So we can turn off the window wipers, hopefully. Set this into neutral. And release the brakes. Is that because it's in neutral? It kind of puts on a brake of its own. Maybe. I don't know. Well, no, it says release it. I guess the loco that you're actually going to be in is the one that handles the braking. Maybe what's up here is what's causing us to not roll about everywhere. Who knows? I should have learned this stuff, really. Select, cut out. There we go. Now we can go in the other locomotive. Can't we just come out of that menu? Sure. Don't we want to take this out? Sit in the driver's seat? We don't want that, do we? Don't want that in. We don't want any of this on. Desk light, instrument lights, tail lights on. That to yard work. I like that one. It's got special lights for the yard. I think that's everything. I still feel like we've left the cooker on, but we'll go. We'll go. We can get out on the platform then. Close that door. And close that door. We have to close it via the hinge, apparently. Can we stick a thing on here? No? Do we have to take it off the other end first? Maybe. Like I said, 30 minutes not. Because we've still got to travel up to all the way up there, don't we? Well, it's kind of up then down. Down a lot, if I remember correctly. Because we've got a flashy on the front and we don't... Can we... If I edge up there, can I get that? We don't want the... Oh, am I on the train? Oh, that's kind of cool. Give me that. Oh, dear. Can I have this? We don't want that on. This is not how you mess about on the third rail. Do not do this. Okay, well, I guess you can't do that. That's a shame. We're going to be stuck with a flashy, aren't we? Oh, no. Oh, you've done it now. How do we get back up? Up. Oh, you can just climb up. That's nice. Don't need the stairs. Well, I guess we'll just have the flashing beacon on the wrong loco then. That'll do. Right. AWS should be on. We'll get in here. Set the isolation switch. That's weird because I didn't turn all those off, did I, on the other one? I guess it matters not. And select that. Cut in. Now return to the main menu. Cancel that. Stick it on forward. Are we going? Alright, let's do it. We'll stick that on and release this. Get this up to 5 bars. We've got 5.3 miles of not too much panicking. Never mind. Daytime. I think we're good, right? I think we're good. Release that fully now. We'll go 2. Yeah, it's still there. Back at the back. And we're looking a bit naked at the back. Unknown. Unknown. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to get in trouble. It would have just been nice to know how to do that. It's fine. I think we're actually hauling passengers too, not goods. Right, 30 miles an hour in about a little over 400 yards. Currently we can do 25. Have a listen to the horn. Okay. Good, good. They all work. Oh, window wipers. We need the wipers on. Get up there. That'll do. Don't need it too aggressive, do we? Now then, off onto the line. The main line. Or the branch line. Is it a branch line? This be the main line or the branch line? I feel like that would be the main line down there. Guess they both could be main lines. We're off. We're off, guys. We made it. We're away. Now. Ooh, that's a lovely viaduct. I like that. That's huge. It runs through a housing estate. That's amazing. Wow. I want to, like, get all the way out if I can. Isn't that beautiful? Can we get all the way out? No, that's as far as it'll let us go. It does look good, though. Anyway, you're supposed to be driving a train, sir. Should we get a move on? Otherwise, it is going to take... Oh, we're going uphill. It is going to take a while, isn't it? We're going to be restricted to freight speeds, I would imagine. Which are the top numbers when we see the speed boards, if they have a selection. I think that's usually the way it goes. Do like the sound of my AWS. Hello? A little toot on the horn. In case there's any train spotters on the platform. Still not put any train spotters on the platforms. That'd be a nice little touch, wouldn't it? You can get points for tooting at them. On the horn. Right. Let's give this some. It's quite growly. I can hear the engine there. Don't need to go crazy. We are going to get to go up to 45 miles an hour. And that is nice. I wonder what we'll be greeted with once we get up there. Given that it's a landslide, I guess lots of guys in high vis. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Rather than just stopping in the middle of the track. It's a miserable day, which would be apt for a landslide. Lots of rain. I believe the UK got lots of rain as well. How's that working out now? Is that all sort of calmed down for you guys over there? I kept an eye on the weather reports, and it was just rain, rain, rain for what seemed like weeks. Yes, there we go. Our 45 was on top. Oh, we got a passenger station coming up. Should we give them a little toot of the horn? There you go, guys. Did you enjoy that? They're like, no. We're stood out in the rain. We have no jackets on, and it's freezing. Sorry, I asked. It's nice and cozy in here. We have like a little heater thing as well. Okay, you're going to speed if you don't deal with that. I mean, we are going uphill, fortunately. There's there it is, hot plate. So we could have a cup of tea, coffee, maybe some soup. Oh yeah, do the windows work? It's not really the day for it, is it? Well, lovely. What's that? Is that a wing mirror? Nice. Keep an eye on the speed. We're still heading up. It's busy down there on the roads. You know what? If I do this remotely to the time you're supposed to do it, I'll do a little cartwheel. No, I won't. I'll do a pretend cartwheel. A virtual cartwheel. You can just picture it. Thank you in the comments. I was going to say, it's Lewes. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. That's what I gathered from the few of you who live around that way and know how to pronounce these town names. I had one comment said it's either Lewes or Lewes. Lewes? I tell you what, I'll stick with Lewes. That one's easy. Because I have a feeling I'm butchering the other one. What are these little boards? These little marker boards. I was told about those as well and I forgot. They are warnings, I believe. Given that we're approaching the landslide soon. Well, we should start heading downhill, shouldn't we? You know what? Stick it on cruise. Ooh, another station. Can we have a nice view? Can we do something like that? Ooh, not like that. I went a bit too close. That's nice. Ooh, the light through the fence was amazing. I do like that. Quick, get in before we get hit by a train. We're still going uphill. This is a bit of a climb, isn't it? 1.1% up now. We need to do anything with that? No, leave that alone. Everything else is fine. Looking for buttons to press. I saw a little marker on the floor then. 45 we can do in here as well. Although we do have... Oh, how's this look in the tunnel? Something you can't do. We've still got the flashy on. Oh look, our rear lights are on. They're on that one. Ah. Oh no, you're speeding, you Burke. Don't speed. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but we don't want to be speeding, do we? Let's stick a bit of brake on. I panicked there. I threw my vision all the way up as well. There we go. That should be good enough. We'll drop under. We only lose 15 points when you're in the yellow, which I don't think is going to matter. But they're pretty good with the points. You'd have to do quite a lot wrong. Well, do you know, we might have to play with the brakes here a little bit. Red, though, we've lost 30 points now for this section. It's because we're heading 1.1 down, so we went up, now we're heading back down. There we go, we're losing some speed. Significantly over the speed limit. Yes, we are. Even more so now, because now you're not paying attention. And you've gone past the 35 board. See, all I had to do was go and look in the tunnel, and that's it. It all went to pot. I was so confident with this run. I don't know why. I don't know why I try and be, like, perfect. Because it's not going to happen when I'm chatting to you guys. It really isn't. One of these days. One of these days. Right, release that and we'll just coast a bit. We might need to play with the brakes a little. Especially since we're going to be approaching that signal that we've got to stop at. So, in fact, we could just balance the brake now. Since we don't want to be picking up speed heading to a place where we're supposed to be stopping and where there's possibly a ton of dirt on the track. Let's not add to the misery. You're going to add to the misery, aren't you, Gran? Yes, you are. Wow, this is just heading... We might be sliding down. No, I'm pretty sure it does tell you if you wheel slipping all the way. I do want to get a bit more on the brakes here because it's not really happening, is it? We go with 4. 4's quite aggressive. But not downhill in the rain. Might need to go even further. Come on, I want to see that speed knock off. Okay, 4.5. Okay, now we're getting a bit of traction. We could sand it, but you know, just go all the way. Let's knock off all this speed. 400 yards, Grand. 400 yards. That's not very far when you're doing 25 mile an hour. Oh no, we got it down under 20. We should see a signal then that we've got to stop at. Is that Lewes 5? Is that what that signal will be? Oh, okay. Now we've yes. I would say I managed that okay. We've just got to keep an eye out for the signal. There's the AWS with the signal. So we have that. Oh, I can see a... Okay. Toot your horn. Press the AWS key. It's all go. It's all go. Let's just drop it to 4. He's not waving. Okay, we don't need to stop here. Release that. He's like, dude, it's fine. You could have just pulled up. Yeah. Well, I either do it one way or the other. We either go flying past you, or we stop here and wave at each other for a little bit. I could flash the lights, couldn't I? There we go. That should be enough. And then we can do it somewhat professionally for the last bit. What's the odds now that I head past? I think it's quite good. Right, go on. Brake. Brake. Where? Wait, what? Oh, we were supposed to stop back there, you Burke. See, I thought we had to stop here so we could, like, lean out the window. We can do that with the curse keys. Hello? Can we pass? Reach there. Stop the train close to the landslide as permitted. As close to the landslide as permitted. Let's get back in. We're allowed to go now. Scare him a little bit. Let's get going. Right. Let's give it a bit of throttle. I don't think we'll need it because we're downhill, and then we can release that, can't we? Still like a bit of throttle anyway. We've got 1.2 miles to go. See, I kind of like these little scenarios where you got to do things that are not the norm, as well as doing like chartered or scheduled routes. I certainly like ones where you're taking, say, wagons from one place to another and swapping them around. I was looking at a video recently, Run 8. Someone playing a game of Run 8, or a few people playing Run 8. My word, the multiplayer in that, where you have actual controllers and things. What I'd give for that in here. I thought about getting Run 8. It's a bit pricey to get going in that. It's all US stock. I couldn't find any UK stuff, but just the whole signalling. It would kind of be fun, but at the same time, I don't want to ruin everybody's day. Did I have that fully off? I think so. Yeah, I feel like I'd ruin everybody's day by messing up switches. I don't want to be that guy. As much as I would try my hardest. Okay. Now, it's not, I'm going to guess it's not far from the tunnel. And the last thing we need to do is go ploughing through there and realise that Dovetail didn't do the actual landslide graphics. It'll probably fail us, wouldn't it? Because it might be the equivalent of a signal passed at danger. It could be. So we're not gonna go and see. I mean, I guess we could get out and have a look. Right, we've got an actual yellow there. I say we take this a little cautious, since it's a caution. Yeah, there we go. 20's better, isn't it? We can sort of handle anything below 20 and a last second stop. Nice bit of bridging. Busy there on the dual carriageway. That looks nice. Well, sometimes I get the urge to play this hour after hour. It does feel sometimes like you're actually working, though, being an actual train driver. Ooh. There is a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit there. What's that all about? This should be for us. Beep. 1. Yep, there we go. Gently does it. Let's not go hurtling in there and try and do handbrake turns or anything like that. We're in a train. How's our train look anyway? Dare I do this? Yeah, they're all empty. There we go. You can have a look over them, can't you? Where are our people? Is there a tunnel? Is that it all down there? We're not picking up any more speed. Oh, that's as far as we can go at the front of it. I can see the tunnel entrance there. This is not how you can do it as a real train driver. You don't have go-go gadget eyes or head or neck. Oh, there's a lot of people down there. Right, get in here. Don't be messing about. See, we're holding the brake for almost, what's that? 4.5? Yeah, that's 4.5, wouldn't it? Between the 4 and the 5. Good job. Yeah, 3's right down there at the bottom, and then 3.5, which I'd imagine would be quite breaky. Right, we don't want to plough into all these guys, so let's give us a little bit more so that we're slowing down rather than just holding. Okay, let's give them a toot on the horn and make sure they know we're coming. Okay, 20 yards to go. I guess we can just start throwing this on now. Wants us to stop quite a bit away, which I understand completely. There you go, guys. I didn't reckon to you. Oh no, they did the graphics. Do you know what? I take it back. Look, we've got a proper landslide right there. Look at that. That's great, isn't it? Well done. Well done, Dovetail. That looks fantastic. Oh, I love that. Can I change? Which camera do I have? This one. No, this one I think it is. Oh no, where have I gone? I want to try and have a look at the The landslidey thing. Yeah, they've gone and done that good. Oh, I love that. Do you know what? That deserves a screenshot like that, doesn't it? The EWS in the background. Definitely like that. Oh, there's two of us in there. I didn't even realise. Look, we've got a helper. Alright then. So, all I've got left to do now is get out. Hello. I didn't even know you were there. I never looked around once. So, for this 30-minute journey, you've just been sat there. Or are you going to take over now and I'm going to go and get a shovel? I'm going to go and just get a shovel. What do you want me to do? I pressed the wrong button there. Climb down and see the... I guess you're going to look after the train. I mean, I don't like leaving that and forward, so can we not? Can we just switch that to neutral? Thank you. Right. Not that I don't trust you, but it'd be irresponsible of me. Let's see. Here we go. Stop there. That's brilliant. With the got the digger up there as well. Are you the foreman? You are. There we go, guys. Well, colour me surprised. I got lots of points. We did all right, and within about 30 minutes, even with my waffling and chatting. Well, amazing. That has been another Train Sim World. This time driving the EWS on a what was it called? Cutting closure. Here we go, because the cutting fell onto the track. I enjoyed that one. It was a little bit different. You had to do quite a bit with the train, didn't you? And I think we'll go and do like a more passenger-y one, probably a good long run on the next one, maybe a multi-stop thing. Back on the passenger line. So go. I'll leave you there. I'll try and choose another fun scenario or part of the journey mode for us to do for our final look at that for the time being, and then I'll keep my eyes open for even more DLCs to take a look at for Train Sim World. And until then, take care.